everyone, today I'm going to be creating a golden brown makeup look. I'm going to be using the Bourjois eyeshadow trio. They have recently changed their packaging, so the one I'm using is the one called Mordore Chic. I've already prepped and primed my skin. I've used a moisturiser and a primer. Then I'm going to go over this using a foundation. The one I'm using is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I'm just going to blend this in with a buffing brush from Real Techniques. This is my favourite brush because it gives a sort of flawless finish and it just helps blend the foundation out really nicely. Next, I'm applying some Stay Matte Powder by Rimmel using an e.l.f. foundation brush just on areas where I find that I always have a little bit of shine, and just to matte that away like so. Now for the eyes, I'm going to start off by using my MAC paint pot. Now this is in the shade Bare Study. This is so that my eyeshadow can stick nicely and show up true to colour, and I'm just going to use my finger to blend this in gently. I'm going to get the lighter shade from the trio and apply this using an e.l.f. concealer brush into my inner corners, gently patting away the colour into the inner corners to ensure its vibrancy and to sort of open up my eyes and give my inner corners a little bit of shine. Then taking the medium brown shade from the trio palette, I'm going to use my e.l.f. eyeshadow brush to gently pat this onto the mid section of my eyes and sort of blend this out as I'm doing so as well. Then using the darker shade from the eyeshadow trio, I'm just going to gently apply this into the crease of my eyelids. As you can see, I'm just gently tapping the colour just literally in the crease. I'm going to blend this away in a moment, but I'm just being careful as to where I'm applying it and trying to be quite precise and keeping to the crease line and just to the outer corners of my eyelids. Then I'm just using my EcoTools blending brush to blend this brown colour out and just to ensure that there's no harsh lines and that all the colours are sort of blended into each other and it just looks very soft and subtle and not too harsh. Next, taking the Smudging Brush by e.l.f., I'm going to apply the darker brown from the trio and just apply it to my lower lash line, and just gently applying this to ensure that there's some definition on the lower lash line. Taking my favourite Soap & Glory eyeliner, I'm going to just tightline my upper lash line and just gently do this. Next, I'm going to take my e.l.f. Precision eyeliner to create a winged line. I'm just starting off by creating a line by extending my lower lash line upwards and then creating another line from the end of this line onto my upper lash line. And as you can see, I'm just gently filling this area in. It does take a little bit of time and can take a little bit of practice, but taking it slow and doing small gentle strokes can allow for you to achieve the sort of line that you want and the sort of thickness that you want it to be. Then I'm going to use my Barry M eye crayon on my lower waterline. As you can see, I'm just gently applying this, and I'm going to use a mascara wand to just blend this out. As you can also see, I do have a little bit of this product on my eyelashes, and just using a mascara wand allows you to sort of blend it out and get rid of that. Next, I'm going to apply mascara. I'm using my favourite mascara of all time, the L'Oreal Volume Million Lashes Mascara, and I'm just focusing this on the outer lashes, also to emphasise the winged eyeliner that I have applied. But also I will be applying this mascara on all my lashes, but as I said, just focusing on the outer lashes. And then this is the finished eye makeup look. Now back onto the face, I'm going to be doing a little bit of highlighting. I'm using my favourite highlighter, or well, it's an eyeshadow called Venus from the Urban Decay Basics palette, and I'm just applying this on my Cupid's bow and just down my nose. Then using a contour powder from Sleek from the medium contour kit, I'm just using my EcoTools blending brush and applying this onto my cheeks, and I will be blending this out using a buffing brush by Real Techniques. This brush is totally multi-purpose, it's so versatile. I use it for foundation, I use it for bronzer, I use it to blend out contour, it's just amazing. Then I'm going to get the bronze shade from the medium contour kit by Sleek and just apply this where I've applied my contour, also onto the temples on my face and just down the sides of my face and just a little bit on my jawline as well. Then taking a lip liner by MAC in the colour Cherry Red, I'm just going to line my lips. As you can see, I'm just going to blend that out as well because I don't want a red lip with this look. I just want a little bit of definition and just a little bit of a stain. Once I've applied the lip liner, I'm just going to use my finger to blend it out and give my lips a nice wash of colour. On top of this, I'm going to apply my Revlon lip butter in the colour Cupcake directly from the bullet, and then taking an e.l.f. lip brush, I'm just going to blend this out gently and just sheer it out. So there we have it. This is the finished makeup look. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.